Good day, everyone, and Ma'am Gabi. I'm here to talk about an app that is, without a doubt, a giant in the email space, Yahoo Mail. The numbers in the Google Play Store are remarkable, with over 100 million downloads and an average 4.7 star rating from over 8 million reviews. Yahoo Mail provides groundbreaking features with the integration of AI, such as tracking packages, managing subscription and payment receipts, catching up with unread, and connecting all accounts. By all metrics, this is a massively successful product. However, that 4.7 star rating, while it is impressive, covers a growing and very recent problem. In the past few months, user sentiment has taken a sharp downturn, specifically following recent UI updates. I conducted a deep research, starting with what the app's most active and most frustrated users are saying right now. The feedback is a catalyst for my redesign proposal, which aims to bridge the gap between the app's powerful features and its core usability. This specific Google Play Store reviews is the why. That 4.7 star average rating does not show this. These are Yahoo Mail users. Some, like Veronica, have been loyal for over 20 years, and they are uniformly frustrated. The feedback is overwhelming and incredibly consistent. I have synthesized for you the top complaints commonly faced by Yahoo Mail users. First, a horrible change to UI. Users like Sherry Lee in Trepido, Phil Gott, and Rob Fleming feel it's difficult to navigate the user interface and quote, unusable now. Second, and most critically, users like The Blue Fairy, Laura Freeman, Dewey Schreiber, Veronica Shackelford, and Andrea Ball all share the same problem, wherein they cannot find their core folders such as inbox, unread, sent, spam, trash, archive, start are missing. The new UI is breaking fundamental expectations. Users are missing important emails because of forced features like the all primary offers and others filters. This is not just a preference issue, it is a breakdown in usability. Yahoo Mail is losing loyal customers because the app is violating their established mental model of how an email client must work. So, I have created a user persona through online survey to Yahoo Mail users to identify which are the core features they usually use with Yahoo Mail, what is expected to be included in the app, and what must not. Meet Amelia Garcia. She's 43, a telesales manager and represents the app's core long-term non-power user. Amelia is not a tech enthusiast. She rarely customizes settings and personalization and has not even enabled 2FA. She does not want to learn a new system. She just expects the app to be reliable and convenient. What makes this persona so valuable is that it helps us define the app priorities. This is about understanding what app must have and what must not have. Let's look at some of her must-haves. Fast and reliable performance, efficient spam filtering, and most importantly, clear sidebar navigation for email statuses and labels. Seamless email reading experience with visible and accessible action buttons. Now look at the must nots. Distracting inline ads and duplicate conversation threads. The user persona is a compass as it defines the critical features that needs to be the focus. To formulate this, I conducted a red root analysis. This framework is crucial. It helps identify the critical paths that all of the app users depend on. As you see in the top right quadrant, these are the app's red roots. They are the fundamentals: composing, reading and replying, deleting, searching, and critically, navigating to core folders like inbox, unread, archive, trash, and spam. These features must be functional, usable, and easily accessible. Now remember the Google Play Store reviews. The complaints are mostly all about these red roots. User cannot find the spam and trash folders, there's a failure in navigation to core folders, and some even say the search is broken. Meanwhile, features like catch up, a gamified way for deleting or keeping unread in inbox, which I have plotted here in the use rarely quadrant, are being pushed on users, which pop-ups that actively block their path to the red routes. The UI is prioritizing wrong things. So my redesign focuses entirely on making some of these core red routes visible and accessible. Moving to the first major issue, the mobile app's UI is not identical or consistent with the familiar Yahoo desktop website. This is a primary source of friction. The main complaint backed by the user reviews I have presented and discussed is that users struggle to navigate the mobile app because the design is so different from the desktop version they are used to, as shown in the following presentation slide by comparing the Yahoo Mail mobile and Yahoo desktop website. This violates a key usability principle. Heuristic number 4, consistency and standards. For example, on the desktop, the Compose button is a clear labeled blue button. On mobile, it's a small ambiguous pencil icon. This inconsistency forces users to stop and relearn the interface, breaking heuristic number 6, recognition rather than recall. They can't recognize the pattern, they have to recall a different one. This is a classic source of cognitive load. My proposed solution for this are as follows. First, I compress the top navigation bar into three components only: menu, search, and account. Second, I remove the bottom bar for inbox, receipts, and unsubscribe. Third, I replace the paperclip icon with a file icon to match the Yahoo desktop website version and clearly represent file attachment. Fourth, I adjusted the conversation length indicator from a rectangle to a circle to align with the Yahoo desktop version design. And finally, the Compose button is made easily accessible and consistent by using a blue design and the label Compose. This solution applies heuristic number 4, consistency and standards, number 6, recognition rather than recall, and number 7, flexibility and efficiency of use. The second major problem, and the one most cited in the user review, is that email folders and statuses are all over the place. The core complaint is that users do not know where to find their most important email folders. As the slide notes, starred, drafts, sent, archive, spam, and trash emails are missing. On the desktop, these are always visible in the sidebar. On mobile, they are completely hidden. This is a severe violation of heuristic number 1, visibility of system status. The solution for this is to design a sidebar that includes all key email statuses and labels, storage usage, details, the upgrade to Yahoo Mail Pro option, settings, and feedback access. This design applies heuristic number 1, visibility of system status, number 4, consistency and standards, and number 6, recognition rather than recall. The third problem occurs when a user actually opens an email. The mobile app combines all email filters and actions into a single menu. The complaint is that users struggle to find essential high-frequency actions like archive and spam. On the desktop, these are visible one-click buttons. On mobile, they are hidden inside a More Options menu. This violates recognition over recall and adds unnecessary frictions to the core task of triaging an inbox, leading to confusion and slower email management. My solution here is to make key actions such as archive, move, delete, spam, and more visible on the top navigation bar. At the same time, reply, reply all, and forward are positioned on the bottom bar. Both are consistent and standardized with the Yahoo desktop version. This ensures consistency with the Yahoo desktop version and applies heuristics number 1, visibility of system status, number 4, consistency and standards, and number 6, recognition rather than recall. Digging deeper into that more options menu reveals another consistency problem. The complaint here is that important primary actions like spam and archive are hidden inside this menu, making them difficult for users to find and access quickly. On desktop, this same menu contains secondary actions like block senders and print. The mobile app menu is a confusing mix of primary and secondary actions, violating heuristic for consistency and standards. To fix this, the More Options menu now includes a mark as in read, filter messages like this, print, block sender, and add sender to contacts. The Start option was removed since a star icon already exists. Additionally, View Raw message was omitted as it displays code level details unnecessary for regular users. This solution directly applies heuristic number 4, consistency and standards. The next problem deals with information architecture. The user account section is currently placed in the sidebar along with the manage accounts option, which is primarily meant for email statuses and labels. This creates a design flaw. The complaint is that when multiple accounts are added, the sidebar becomes cluttered and difficult to navigate. The app is forcing users to navigate around account management settings just to check their email folders. These are two separate tasks, navigation and management, forced into one space, which violates consistency and standards. My solution is to make multiple account switching accessible through the user profile icon, which redirects to a dedicated accounts page. From there, users can select another account to switch profiles or manage the current account directly. This applies heuristic number 4, consistency and standards. Finally, let's look at the search function. The advanced search filtering on the mobile app is inconsistent with the desktop version. This leads to several complaints. First, users find the search experience inconsistent because filters for sender labels, keywords, date, and attachments are accessed differently from the desktop version. Second, and this is a key insight, the app prioritizes suggested searches instead of focusing on recent searches. This makes it harder for users to efficiently revisit previous queries and once again violates heuristic for consistency and standards. My solutions for search is inspired by Gmail. The functionality now includes initial filter buttons that redirects users to a dedicated filtering page. Additionally, the default search view prioritizes recent search queries over AI-generated suggestions. This ensures familiarity and faster access to previous searches, applying heuristic number 4, consistency and standards. So this is where I land. This is the final redesign inbox. What you're looking at is more than just a visual refresh. It's a return to first principles. I listen to the app's most loyal and most frustrated users. I analyze why they were frustrated by mapping their complaints directly to the app Red's root and to core HCI heuristics, especially consistency and standards. My redesign solves this problem by restoring the familiar mental model from the successful desktop app. The compose button is back. The sidebar is back. The action buttons are visible and predictable. The search is logical. By realigning the mobile app with the desktop experience, this stops user frustration, rebuilds trust, and stops them from switching to competitors. This is the path to winning back these users.